Okay. Right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I guess. What's that thing? Alright. Whatever. Alright, let's go 3, 2, 1. Albert, it's like good stuff, eh? Rockside River. I think this is one of the short 5-lap tracks, if I remember. Yep. I'm starting to get decent at identifying tracks just from names. A great idea playing all the CTs because I wouldn't have played them otherwise. I was having an issue quite a lot of mates do like it for like 20 minutes and that really sucked. It's completely fine now. Very good. I'm just not doing at all. That's crazy. Now this stream is mainly for those in the Americas who probably the time that I'm streaming it's either too late or too early. I don't know where they're from. So I decided that, you know, especially anyone in the PST region, you know, just come on in. Something like I did say Lumen Space, so I was really confused about showing it Lumen Speedrunning. We're actually getting a game controller today. Not today, soon, in a few days. Because mine broke, but I'm getting a nice platinum one. No, okay. I swear you can like click these. Why did I do that? I'm so stupid. Why would I even shoot? Okay. Whatever. Oh, yeah, it's this one. good day. Sacred Fog Coast. We are so close. We're so near in the end. After only like 3 days or something. Where are you at, SA? Oh, it's this one. So yeah, we're really close. I'm not playing this. Although the trees have no collision. Just interesting. It's not like there's a physical reward for finishing the next version. It'll just feel good to finish the next version. we might even need to knock out another version before my, like a version and a half before my game controller comes. That's bad. That thing should definitely has collision. It has to. Why do you just put trees in the road like that? It's kind of just stupid, honestly. No designers have no regard for the monkeys in bikes. What? Oh, come on. What do you look like? You look like he's just a pretty animal. Oh yeah, lap 3, because the victory was, I completely forgot. Because the way music starts to work, it's just completely wrong. Just be nice in here. I saw that's like a long-standing issue with CTGP. St. Kitts Park, why not? It's a good enough track. It's 3 hours. Yo. Hello. How's it going? The last time I played Steady Joe, I just read it. In fact, you know what? I need to just get that one there, still pushing. Okay. Oh, we disconnect. Lovely. I mean, I could probably help you, we're playing basically the same game here, it's close enough. It's close enough, I'm just playing 2,400 hours of it, so clearly my game must be better. It's got all that replay value. But yeah, hello. Still difficult to sort it out. Yeah. I've been playing for a very long time. And I'm 3% of the way there. That's 72 hours. It's all tuned on Twitch. Like your guys' voice, it's just my voice and the game audio. It's no cool. Like in the stream. But yeah, it's cool. I genuinely, someone went into my chat and said, "Why would you torture yourself like this?" As if getting paid to play games for a long time is torture. Yeah, I'm live streaming. I'm not. I'm not making that much money, but even if I made like because it's so long, even if I made like 3 cents a day, I'd still make like 24 bucks by the end. I don't know, I have played a bit of BeamNG. I was at one point considering getting a racing wheel. I was considering getting a I was thinking I was probably just gonna get like a G25 like back then, but I'm not sure I'm looking for now. I'm not that bothered. So I've just got a little project, you know, because I'm just playing just for a tiny bit of Mario Kart Wii, so I might have to put some BeamNG on hold for just a couple thousand hours. It's nice. I don't get why people are saying it like I'm, you know, that like it's the worst thing ever. I'm literally just playing the game. You know what would be torture? Not streaming it. That would be torture. Because then also no one else would know about it. Okay. I originally wasn't gonna stream this. Yeah. I technically originally was not gonna stream this, but there's a good reason why. Or decent reason. I originally was gonna go for a lot less than do a lot less than I thought I would. And then I just thought I can't just do less, you know. There's not really another speedrun like this. Because the one I'm speedrunning is getting updated like every few you know, months anyways. So it's just getting added and you know, just more and more versions. So from time and time again it just gets more and more daunting to do. But I like it, you know. I make tracks in this game, not in this mod, but I make tracks in this game. So I guess playing 42,000 tracks would like help me anyway. Yeah. There's only one track that I play through every version. Because this mod is so old that tracks from 2010 and 2026 just on a completely different level. But there's just literally one track. It's one of my favourites too. Well, you could say favourite. So that's good. It's just good also seeing the support for everyone, you know. I mean, you know, if there was so many times I thought about quitting this. I hate when people do that, like, annoying, like, oh dear, my voice is gone. That really annoying in monologue about how, oh, I love them and how this never would have happened. It really wouldn't have happened. Like, there's no way it would have happened. Such a big thing that I set out to do, and I literally only did it because, like, in the first few days, in the first week, I got gifted a sub, I got gifted 2 subs, got a raid, but I got rid of 118 viewers, and that was enough. And like I had like and one day I had like a 6-year average, and then that was enough to seal the deal for me, you know. some time. Yeah. I'm good. Really good. I'm on hour 73. I'm nowhere near. I've got. I'll just say how many rounds I have left. 190. I will have 190 left, which is. No, it's not a 50cc speedrun. It's like the bit's goal is to do a 50cc speedrun. That would actually be I would actually be torture if I was forced to do it on 50. I swear some tracks would just be impossible. Cloud carpet would be impossible. I know one track in one version which would be completely impossible. But it's just the it's the sort of just really old junk CTs. Yeah. Like I can't vouch too much for nostalgia because most of my tracks on Nostalgic 4 wouldn't have been made yet. But there are some tracks that are just, I guess, just good for the time. I guess. When did you start playing CTGP? What was that? Oh, so not the only one. Yeah, we've all done that once. Yeah, I remember, because I was so young, I googled, is formatting good? And obviously, you know, without the context, it said, yeah, formatting is good. Because obviously it thinks I'm trying to like format a USB drive or something to get it to work properly. So it has no clue that what I'm saying is, can I format my Wii data? Is that a good idea? Yeah. Yes, generally it's a good idea. Well, obviously this was before like Gemini and stuff, because this was ages ago. So I think it was just like a Reddit thread. I feel like, I think that was like the only way you could properly get answers, really. It's Reddit threads and random websites. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I had no context. I gave it no context. And it just so. But I remember, and I'm sure it was definitely because I formatted my system memory. I remember hitting a new VR peak of like 300, which was clearly because of must have been because of the formatting. I used to play with my screen position on +8 because I thought it made me better at the game if I saw less of the screen. When I mean I hit a new VR peak of 300, I mean I hit like 5,900, which I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that was definitely up to the system memory. Yeah, I'm sure my system memory was really holding me back, in the early days. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, hold on. So I'm free to answer any question you have, by the way. So the way that the speedrun works is if you go to CTGP's website and go to the updates page, and if you try and download an update, it'll download the .diff file, which obviously is not like a zip. So what you do is, because so on archive.org there's just a CTGP 1.03 fast version, which is what I downloaded, and then the way that you automatically update is you use the website. You take a .diff file, you put it on the root of your SD card, open the auto updater, and it instantly installs it. So it's basically just you being the auto updater. Well, yeah. If you have any questions about the speedrun, like, feel free to ask away, because I'm all open to answer questions about anything related to this. Yeah, I have a big like spreadsheet in like my Twitch chat, like the pin chat for stats. The spreadsheet is extremely accurate. It's got a bunch of, stuff in there. It's not like I didn't like spend hours making a spreadsheet. I just made it as I went. And obviously the percentage is just going to get more and more accurate as we go. Is that your dog? Cat? No. That's awesome. No. I'm not that into like football that much. Not like I've had time to watch the World Cup anyways. Soccer. Yeah. Soccer. Wow. Okay, American. There we go. Well, I know what. Well, I know what you mean. Like, for your football. Yeah. The fact that is your foot is crazy. I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Back up. Assess the danger and SM to dead. That's how you do it. It's intense. It's intense. This is what playing old tracks does to you. You sound like Justin. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah. I did a segment where I was rating tracks, but not like Justin. I was just generally rating them. As in, I was yapping for 20 minutes and people still watching. So it worked. You know, I was literally just saying everything about a track, all the things I can see. I said the word interesting about 20 times. Like, for example, it would be like this. So this version is very interesting because it has that spinning clock wheel and the 5 pillars, which is a lot better because it's a bit more interesting than what we would have had before. The fire wheel is a bit big and does use custom sprite textures for the fireball, which is quite interesting. That's like that's like the only adjective I ever used. I completely forgot that you could say other things other than interesting. But I got a raid after a Mario Kart. What? I got a raid after a Mario Kart Wii World Cup game, and so 118 people raid, 118 person raid. That's unfortunate. Nice hop dash. Yeah, and it's funny because my voice was completely dead by the time the raid had happened because I just switched versions to just updated, so my voice was basically dead, and it was even more dead because I kept I think I did some track rating earlier, like a few hours before, and then I thought I would, and this was definitely a great idea, I thought it would be a perfect idea to energetically commentate the version of CTGP being updated. It was my first version of 1.03, and my voice was already gone by the time I actually started. And then we get to Abyssal Ruins, which is the second track, is Abe Abbott Raceway. We get to that, and then I see it, and I'm just like, what? At first I thought, that can't be right. And then it's look at the viewers tab, and it says 58. I'm like, no. Of course, gotta self-advertise after that. So it's some random guy subbed. He has never been in my stream since, at least that I'm aware of. I have not seen him in my chat ever since. I just got a random tier 1 month. I'll take it. No, I'm making the big bucks off Twitch for real. I mean, yesterday, just from AdSense, I made a whole 39 cents. I mean, if I keep this up for 826 days, I can make like 300 quid, which is good, I guess. I'm gonna grow though. I'm not just gonna maintain, because that's if I maintain the exact same viewership and the CPM will be the exact same. Like, obviously I'll gain more in December because Christmas ahead, and gain less in January. Obviously that's a big factor. And also, in 800 days, do you think by the time I hit 2,000 hours, do you think there's still going to be 2 or 3 people consistently watching, or do you think it's going to be more? Like, I don't know how much this is going to grow, but you know, this can't. You know, as soon as this properly breaks out into just like one person covering it, then it's all set for me. You know, if I make like if I make £2 a day, right, that's £1,600 for playing CTGP. for playing a game that I like and doing a speedrun. Like, it's not like I've had 3 people come into my chat before and say, why are you doing this? And more specifically, why are you torturing yourself like this? Now, I don't understand how they're coming from, right? Because I guess playing 42,000 tracks, you could count, I guess, as some sort of thing. 42,180. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, what was that? It's funny because I get to, I'm quickly able to tab out to see your stream as soon as it happens. That's the good thing about the stream, though. But yeah, yeah. Okay, Emily. Yeah, the speedrun is crazy. It's, you know, I will be honest, there was a week where I did only 1 hour and 30 minutes of this. And it was a very bad week, you know, for CTGP. Because not only did it got that new update, Retro Rewind had its 2x VR, and I barely played at all. So my average day length dropped substantially. So the past few days, I've been trying to build it back up. Because yesterday I did a 6-hour day. I don't think I'm going to do 6-hour day again on a school day, because when I was when I was hopping off, my eyes were genuinely like glued shut. Yeah, I was like trying to talk to my mum, but my eyes were just like, yeah, it was weird. I was just tired. But I mean, yeah, I did a 9-hour day once, but that was just because I could theoretically, right, I could do 14-hour days, but I'm not going to. That would be ridiculous. Because, by the way, if I did 14-hour days, I'd get through one version every day. Meaning that I could finish the run in like 160 days. Think of the admin. What? Think of the think of the mental state. Yeah, not the admin. Yeah, but I would not be sane at all if I did that for 14 hours a day, 6 hours a day on a school day is enough. 9 hours a day on a weekend, is, yeah, that's quite a lot. It's funny though, because the 9-hour day was like the 3rd day of the speedrun. So the thing was, morale was really high. That 4th day, morale was really high. I was on my summer break and the heat wave had stopped, so I was ready to go for all that time. It's nearing 10 hours actually. That day, it was like 9 hours 41. Never mind. It's just 9 hours. Never mind. I read that wrong. But I mean, right after that, I did an almost 8-hour day. And I can just tell, it's so easy to tell exactly when school starts. Like, exactly when the break ends, because I go from, like, you know, averaging, like, 7-hour days to averaging, like, 3-hour days to averaging, like, 30-minute days. Really? Yeah, there's a great thing about old CTs. People often say like, old CTs just have that thing to them. I know what that thing is. It's not. It's got that thing to it. It's that the community did not care how creative your track was to get it in CTGP. I mean, Nightmare to Dream World. Need I say more? Like that track needs no introduction. That is literally exhibit A of that exact point. There's like when was the last time you've seen a track, a non-joke track that was as creative as that and actually got in? Because the community standards have just changed. Because like tracks were just so much more creative back then. They had so much more soul. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the risk that no one's willing to take. That's exactly what I'm doing with this. Well, I'll tell you what, me branching out of my comfort zone on this speedrun was me. Obviously, it's like 6 AM, so I'm not doing this now. But having my mic on and showing my face like properly, that was it. You know, that was the top of my comfort zone. But yeah, that was pushing it a bit. But that helped engagement so much. I have an honest thing to tell you, right, and you might find it surprising. I tell this to basically everyone. I was the first time that I clicked record, I did not click stream. I clicked record and not stream on purpose until after the third race. I played Mushroom Peaks and thought, I'm going to stream this. It was the best mistake of my life. It was genuinely the best mistake that could have ever happened to me. And it's great, I love it. Because you know, after that, the floodgates started to open. Just more and more people got in. Yeah, like at all. Like not even in just Mario Kart, just in anything. Yeah. Well, I think it'll definitely be mine. Yeah. I know. Well, take a guess how many followers I've gained so far from 70 hours. 3%. Do you want me to say how much I have now? 114. Yeah, about. How many I had at the start, or how many I gained? At the start of the speedrun, I had 79. So, it's about 40, yeah. And that's good, you know. I got 20 very quickly. And then the 40 was just like a bit slower after. The rest of the 20 was slightly slower. Oh, bro. But you know, it's nice to see just every little bit of support. Because I remember I had a friend. Oh, he was great for the stream, but also he was great at being an average friend. You know, because you know he would you know it's kind of funny, but he would just like. So I had a song request, like channel point redemption reward, and he. I need to see this. Oh, that's ridiculous. But so at first he would suggest like Formula Alonso. He gifted, yeah. So not he gifted. He subbed and had, yeah. So he subbed and had and donated like 300 bits. And then he, with his like channel points he'd get like all the time, he would like just do a lot of just trolling in song requests. Like I remember once he requested like a screaming man, and like it'd just be jokes, honestly. I mean, it went a bit too far one day, and I just you know, raccoon repellent, which actually hurt my ears a lot. That was the end of it. Did you know Tom watches? Did you know Tom lurks a lot on the speedrun? Like he has yeah, he lurks a lot on this. That's great. I appreciate the lurkers. Because I was just saying to someone, like, because someone hadn't popped in a few weeks, and they used to be like really active. I was saying like, oh yeah, I got a few lurkers now. I think Tom might be a lurker, and then he just comes into the chat saying, yeah, I'm here. I was like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because he's too busy on my stream. Nah, I'm kidding. He has like... he has like... Yeah, true. Good luck. yay. But it's for the... But it's for your dog, though. You can't just... Well, it's the sort of sacrifice you have to take, you know? Yeah. So Tom has like 2,000 channel points just from like lurking. Just I used to keep tabs open on like who was lurking, just in case, just interesting. And there was him and this other guy just were frequent lurkers. This one guy, genuinely, I think every other stream I see him like half the stream. This guy Xerneus or Xerneus with an X 999. He is always just there. Never. He hasn't chatted once. I can't remember if he did follow. He is just there. I see him every time. I just think, wow, crazy. I honestly, I mean, I'm not that bothered about bringing attention to CTGP. I just, you know, want to do this. You know, it's not like it's not like a big, I guess, I don't know. I don't want myself, I don't want CTGP, like, let's say I make it, you know, I make it big, like, very big. I don't want CTGP to be known because of me, or known somewhat because of me. I don't really want that, you know. Because really, if there's anything that, you know, if the general public was told, yeah, let's play this, it would be Rewind, right? Because obviously, you know, then it has a much greater skill ceiling. There's a lot more interesting stuff. So you know, I don't want to be known as like the official ambassador for CTGP, because I'm really not. I'm nowhere near that. I'm banned from the track testing server for life. That's how un-CTGP I am. I just feel like doing this. Oh yeah, it's like winter for you, isn't it? Oh, couldn't possibly deal with 13-degree heat. Well, that's well hot. That 13 degrees Celsius. Oh, how can you survive? We're getting another sort of heat wave, but yeah, soon. So when I started this, so like 25 days ago, there was a pretty big heat wave in the UK. You know, I'm sure this is just like for winter numbers. This is nothing to you, like 33 Celsius. In our 5-day forecast on next Tuesday, we'll be hitting like 30 degrees Celsius, which is not great. Yeah, for us that's like, you know, extremely warm. You know. Yeah, same. Honestly. Yeah, it would have been probably like at least a year. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that sucks. Really. I'm not that bothered. I really don't care that much. Really, just not. See, I'm playing on strategic items anyway, so TT's so rare. It's it happens like once every like 20 races. There's one TT. Just like with POWs. Like you get like one POW every 10 races. I think there is a chance I could have had a 32 track run by now without any POW. You don't realise, because obviously it's just that. Don't ask why that's not me. It's just a random one. I'm about to hit 70. I can't read. We're about to hit 74 hours. You're going to be here for the 74-hour mark. Isn't that so exciting? Right. Yeah. No, it's funny because your mic cut off as soon as you. So you just told me it's so funny what happened. Your mic peaked and then cut off. You sound like you were brimming with excitement, like it was the best thing that had ever happened. I was actually slightly concerned, if anything. Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, Stampy, right? I heard Sembi. That's why I was confused, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, 2013 might soon. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I need to give that a rewatch because I don't think I really paid attention to that at the time, but yeah. I just can't be bothered to watch Lovely World, right? Because let's be real, the last 400 episodes, non-hit the target episodes, have just been kind of boring. You know, it's just let's make this in the fun lands. Like, yeah. And now it's just like, oh, here's this one contraption thing, that we're gonna spend 5 episodes on. Here's another mini game and another one. All right, let's hear this again. Yeah. All right, let's just this again. Yeah. The microphone. Oh, good. Yeah, I heard that. That's some crazy peeking. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I find I wasn't too big on most of the building videos, but there was some that I quite liked. I quite liked the hospital one. I don't know, I always just liked the hospital video for some reason. That one was fine. I feel like most non-hit the target episodes have just been really just dry, just completely though, because it's just, yeah, most of the building is just kind of just basic. Oh, and not basic, it's just bland, you know. And let's be real, how many? Here's a good question: how many mini games do you think Stampy could remember making, and how many mini games could he name? Oh, so no, how many times would he have played his new mini games? Because I swear those are just one-time things that he just puts to the side. I mean, it's sorry. Yeah, obviously he'd remember. So, yeah, of course. Yeah, everyone remembers Flower Power. Well, of course. I mean, it's not like he's lived in a world for. He's been playing a world for like. He played a world for like 11 years. Of course, he'd remember a few Funland games, but the newer ones, I don't think he could name many of them. Yeah, yeah, I don't think he could name them. Yeah, neither. Like, yeah, he'll go to the Funland and you just see like, you know, just see like a tour or something. You go to the Funland, it just gets like 2 times bigger with just random buildings. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'd say the most interesting thing that I've always, you know, found best about his video. Ah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say actually. Hold on. Hold on. I need to channel this thought. So, what's my favourite part about this? Oh, that's completely gone. Hold on. I can't think. Yeah, I can't think what I was gonna say. I'll remember it in like in a bit. It was obviously related to him. I think. Mm, mm, ah. Remember Stanford is crazy. I did a whole speech on him in year 7. That was some crazy stuff. Like that, this was dedication. Who is my hero? My hero is Stampy Longnose. I presented that in front of our whole class. That's some ball knowledge. I'm probably one of the youngest in the community too. That's another thing. Yeah, I was just on YouTube at like 3 years old, so I always saw him. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I am by like a month. I predated by a month. I know, it's crazy. But okay, I remember. Okay, I think I remember. So I find it very, you know, crazy the fact that he's had to overcome so many issues with the lovely world. Mainly just like Bedrock, you know, Minecraft Bedrock, all the drama surrounding that and how he's gonna keep going. I think what he did was fine. I think there was definitely some things that, I mean, he could have done one or two things different. I mean, what was he to kind of do? He was playing on a world that was generated in 2012 on beta 1.6 terrain with with an Xbox 360 world size. There's not much you could actually do, really. So from that, I mean, I think the best thing he could probably do from that was just to, you know, he had a few suggestions. One of them was go to Xbox One, but of course they discontinued the Xbox One version first, so he would have been stuck on 1.12. Like, imagine continuing making a series for like 10 years and you're stuck on the same version. 1.12, not, yeah, 1.12 as well. You're stuck on 1.12. You don't have any tridents or anything. You don't have any sort of water stuff. No cool caves. No villagers. No good villagers. No good villagers. No real ocean. No. I mean, it's funny. Lovely World does not have an ocean. No nether update. No nether update. I mean, the nether was okay, but it was not good. No texture update either. But yeah, there was some very weird stuff about that version. But it's what he did was fine, because he said like he was thinking about, you know, using Xbox One and extending the world from that, and that wouldn't actually work properly. It wouldn't work perfectly, because the new terrain, the 1.12 terrain or 1.11, whenever it was, would have clashed with the beta 1.6 terrain, and obviously not worked good at, you know, not worked well in the slightest. Oh, hi Michael. What is it supposed to be? If you're still here, this is supposed to be a speedrun of every version of the popular Mario Kart Wii Mod CTGP. We have 198 versions in total, and it's gonna take about 2,400 hours, so just sit back and relax, I guess. At least I didn't get asked how I was, at least I didn't get asked, like, why I'm torturing myself. That's something that... but, yeah. It would have been better though, just like a slightly bigger version of Lovely World, because then there would have been actual old villages, strongholds, desert temples, what else? What's it called? Ocean monuments, new biomes. Let's be honest, I think everyone forgets about ocean monuments till you're in a boat and you just see one, and you get hit by that dreaded effect. Yeah, and you just see the Elder Guardian just on your screen for a second. That is scary. That's some scary stuff. Could maybe be joining a Minecraft SMP at some point, which will be interesting. That will mean taking like a couple weeks break from CTGP, which, you know, would be very, very, very heartbreaking. But I think I maybe might even play some CTGP on holiday, you know. Yeah. I mean, you know, it would be something interesting, I guess. Yeah. I should come back and get no MK, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I can get quads, let's be real. I'm not that good. I can easily get 9k and I can finally call myself Sank 9k VR. I just didn't have enough time to play. Yeah. But it was really interesting playing, you know, with you for the first time in so long. I sound very different, right, from, yeah, you sound slightly different, like Ellie, you know. I heard you, your voice was like a 2% deeper maybe, yeah, 2 to 5% deeper, but me is just, yeah, that was crazy. I mean, when you, last time we talked, well, last time we regularly talked, I was a proper squeaker, using a voice changer to sound slightly less like a squeaker. Still sounding like one. I think your squeaky voice would be. I couldn't imagine you with a squeaky voice, honestly. I could just imagine it. Hey guys, it's Haydos. It's Haydos. Oh wow. So no. Hey guys, it's hey. I can't do an Australian accent. Hey mate. Hey mate, I'm Taz H. Yeah, I saw your meme. I saw the Taz H meme. I was like, what? This, I was like, there's no way. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, trust me. I mean, you know what I sound like squeaking. I have so much footage of me being a squeaker. It's crazy. Like, it's way. That's way too bad. I would assume you could because that was literally, we would VC like once every 2 days and that's exactly how I sounded. You know, I don't, yeah, exactly. I don't, yeah. Oh, oh, what about, yeah. Whoa! What was that? No, but, yeah, but did you just see the banana? No, it stuck on that wall and just slowly descended. I'm clipping it, I'm clipping it, I'm clipping it. What is that? Let me try and get another, let me see if I can do it here again. Actually, I don't know, because it would have just been a random throw. Yeah, I don't know. I hit it like the perfect frame or something. It's like we're playing like the same track. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, that was my 32 track over. Wow, so we've been going for like an hour 30. I'm just gonna do like very few now because I got to go in like 10 minutes, but I'll. Yeah, it was very nice calling. Hopefully, get to it again at some point. SNES Rainbow Road. Ah, what a great. Yeah. What a just great what a great track to end the song. Alright, looking I sent it the clip. You can see like when you pay attention to the banana, you can see it just like it just hits that invisible wall, levitates and just slowly falls down. I genuinely didn't even know what to think when that happened. I mean, these are the sort of joys you get when you're playing old tracks. Name me one time when something like that will happen in a modern track. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, watch the clip, Yeah, that's a bit more insane than you thought probably at first. Yeah, it's crazy. I have no clue what even why. Yeah, Mario Kart physics for the one up. Yeah, alright. Alright. I'm back. I'm Sonic. The longest speedrun. It's probably like one of the longest speedruns. It's one of the longest speedruns ever. Probably the longest Mario Kart speedrun. Definitely then. Yeah. I think it might be a 216 just a little bit because it's a 216 times 192, 193. There's 193 1.03 versions, and then like 5 non 1.03 versions. In the spreadsheet, it's funny because I only got to play one version on Dolphin. What happened to my spreadsheet? Oh no, it's okay. No, I just had to reload. I think it just corrupted it. Like I think my web page, my tab just corrupted or something because it just instead of showing the actual cell, it just showed the formula, and I was so confused with that. But it works now. But yeah, I spent 0.07% of this run on CTGP on Dolphin. That's it. Alright, let's see this. Oh, why is stream paused? Oh, it's buffering. I can't see. No, yeah. It's, yeah. Why did that take 44 seconds? That can't be taking 44 seconds. I don't know. There's 4 versions of Snares Rainbow Road, technically, so it really, I'll show you Snezzo Mero 4. You will definitely recognise Snezzo Mero 4. This is the one that was in CTGP, like when you started playing. Basically looks exactly like the Mario Kart 7 version. When you see it, there's not really. We see it right, yeah, probably. That's probably how it will be. So it's funny because in this version, it's the 4th version of Snezzo Mero in the CTGP. There was probably 6 versions made. It's the most remade track, Snezzo Mero. There's like 24. It's probably like 26 now remakes of it. And I remade it once as well. Cause I just had to. So you know. Nice. Like yeah, it's the. Do you know how old this version of CTGP is, right? This doesn't have Wii Fire support yet. Nintendo WFC still existed at the time. That's how old this version was. This was January 2014, and we're 70 hours in. We have this. The paces of updates was crazy. The CT code was so bad you couldn't actually add new tracks. You could only update them. But for somehow, some way, they decided to push out an update like every 2 days. Right, so even though the update would have been in only 4 months, it's gonna take like yeah, you might recognize this Snezzo Mero version. Yeah. No. No. What? Oh my god. I missed my bridge. I can sound exactly like how I did last week, but I'm not. That was... Yeah. This track. Oh my voice. Oh yeah, bro. Remember? Yes, yeah. I thought we already established that actually. My last race done, probably. But I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's that? Right. Yeah.